Hey, I'm Eric Haugen. Check the description box below for tabs and backing tracks on my website, information about exactly what sound tools I'm using today, and all the links. Okay, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song. First thing you always gotta do before you learn the fancy licks, you gotta play the changes. Always gotta play the changes first, whatever you're working on. So here's the changes to Isn't It a Pity? Again, I throw the charts up on Patreon for free. The tabs are on my website. You know, George Harrison, basically a really simple progression, except he always messes with the second chord in the loop every time. Let's look at, okay, the chords a little more closely. Can we see this? I always try and get it right in the focal depth here. G, no problem. Yes, 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 yes. C minor 7, flat 5, don't be afraid. Philip Seymour Hoffman. Some things have long names. Philip Seymour Hoffman, minor 7, flat 5. You know, and then it's extra weird by putting it over the G. C major 7 over G, and then it goes back to G. Let's listen to that. Here's our G. Dude, ready? I'm also the kind of guy where, like, let's see, if I was playing this one, yeah, I think I'll do middle finger, mute it out, and I don't hit that high E. You'll never see me play this G. Now, the only other chord, you know, I won't walk through the whole chord progression before I get to the sweet, sweet noodly licks. The only other chord that definitely merits, you know, 10, 20 minutes of work, the G diminished 7 that shows up quite a bit in there. Diminished 7 chords, they're not quite minor 7 flat 5s. They're cousins for sure. They're related, but they're a little bit different. So, yeah, we got a bar there. Let's look at that one. Again, if you were grabbing your G with your middle finger, there you go. Index finger's barred. I don't think I can get... no, I don't think the focus is set. I can't get it to show you clearer. All right, well, there it is. There's my C over G. Cool, so that alone is just... This is one of those progressions that I don't need to talk about, but it's beautiful. It's a very beautiful progression. Like, just listening to the progression gives me goosebumps. Even just talking about it, I'm like, this. Okay, though. The arrangement. I drop in there with that piece of the G, and then I go up here. What's up? What's up? This is a G. This is a C-shaped G. Caged. I have courses on Caged with Truefire.com. Yeah, man, that's the way I see everything. So if I was thinking this, here's my major pentatonic, I was like, is this song mainly pentatonic and melody like so many great songs are? Yes. Again, so many songs, the chord progression is elegant, beautiful, and advanced, or medium advanced, and the melody, though, is primarily pentatonic because it's so catchy. Store that away. Pentatonics are good. We think of pentatonics as only being, but they're actually so many much more things than that. Anyway. So I'm seeing this G shape here, and you know, that's 7 and 9, and there's a little 7 over there. My little Hendrixy double stop on a Firebird. Slide back. Now I am at that weird C sharp minor 7 flat 5 over G. So I hang on that melody note. I tag an open B to build that. B is in the chord. Again, if you do the chord calculus, hey Eric, what notes are in C sharp minor 7 flat 5? C sharp, E, G, B, and then C sharp again. So yeah, you can hit a B there. So yeah. That's why I hit that C sharp over there, so that I can resolve it down to this C, because now I'm like, oh, there's the C. And then that pentatonic melody. it is again, G major pentatonic. 5, 7, 5, and up. Other cool trick about guitar, why I argue that guitar is ultimate, and standard tuning is key of G, because you have a pentatonic scale on the harmonics between the 12s and the 7s, which is so convenient. So yeah, you go. So 12, 12, 7, 12. But you have to 12 on the G, 12 on the B, 7 on the D, back to 12 on the G. There it is. So, yeah, it's easy to get lost because it's super non-linear. Hit that B again, and then here come those diminished 7s now. Again, that's just this same shape from down here. The cool thing about diminished 7s, I have 3 videos on these in my music theory series. They repeat every 3 frets. They're a symmetrical chord. So yeah. 11, 12, 11. Back it up 3 frets. That is now 8, 9, 8. And look, boy, where's the C? Where's the C? Where's the C? Where's the C? There's a C right here. Do a Hendrix double stop on that. Here's the C chord. Here's C major pentatonic. That's one of the classic ones. I have a video called The 4 Most Hendrixy Double Stops. Yeah. There's the chord. There's the double stop. And now, instead of putting the little, the end of the melody phrase, I just put the octave higher. Same G major pentatonic. You know, there's my B.B. King area. But yeah, there it is. 8 and 9. 10, 12. Another little thing about the vibrato, I always aim for wait and then slow. I don't go. I try not to, at least sometimes I do, but my setting is supposed to be. I feel like it's just more dramatic and elegant that way. Now we're at the part where it goes G to A7. So there's like the melody I think goes, and so I harmonized it in thirds because I love in G to do this. Do the scale in thirds. So 0, 2 and 1, 4 and 3. Here comes A chord, and then, well, this is really A7. So 2 and 2, there's the A chord there, 6 and 5. Oh, let's make it an A7 by bringing in this E and this G, which is 9 and 8. And then I do a clever, that's a chord tone, that's a C sharp. It's part of the chord. Which though, I'm like looking down now, I'm like, where's the C? Where's the C? Where's the C? It's right there. And this is all caged, caged wisdom. Arrested Development reference. I love stuff like that. That's so piano-y to catch a resolve that you didn't see before. And then that same... And then for some reason I had to put in like a twang lick. A G major pentatonic twang lick. That there's no reason for that. I just heard it, so I put it in G major pentatonic. And so I did I think I did. That's just silliness. But it is nice. It works. It works in the song. Alright, so first half. You know, you can see that little, it's pentatonic. I think I just jumped it right here to this 14. It's a good lick. That's a nice lick. I think that's what I did. Where am I in the song now? Now I got lost. Oh, and then, yeah, we're at the last 4 bars. there's that, you know, a G going to that G diminished 7. So again, pentatonic, you know, 12s and a 14. Half step bend, because it's on that chord now. 3 frets down, 3 frets down. Then there's the C. So there's a lot of cool stuff about that. I guess that resolve of that second bar chord, that be it an A7, be it a C, whatever the weird second chord is, the way it lands on the C is kind of one of the fun things about this. 3 frets back, 3 frets back. There's the C, and then I just did a. So that is the Eric's arrangement of the melody. And then, you know, years ago, I mean, like way back, like the first year I was on YouTube, I did a lesson on the blah, 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 the solo. I didn't do it with Octave Fuzz though, but I'm not going to double track it with a Strat. I actually don't really like to double track my guitar very much. I like to do that with acoustic and pan them left and right, but I just don't like the warble. I don't like it personally. So I was like, well, blasphemy. I'm just going to do this with tone that I like. Because I love the way Octave Fuzz, it screams. It's like an extra, it just adds dynamics to the melody and makes it even more dramatic. You know, okay, here, check this. This is, if you don't have an Octave Fuzz, this is why. That's the coolest sound ever. But it also, yeah, it screams at the end of notes. So as your note is decaying, you get this weird bloom, the octave up. That's so cool. Dusky Augustus Octave Fuzz is my favorite one. Okay, here we go. So, interestingly enough, the solo comes in on the G. It's like in the solo comes in, actually, this, where are we? This part of the progression. So the solo is only over this half. It doesn't go over that half. Check it. I also like the Octave Fuzz because it gives me a lot of sustain. Now, real quick, real talk. Oh, I should have gotten a third camera out. I don't have it charged up. Okay, well, let's just talk about it. You got to do, maybe shoot, I might have to do a lesson next week about string muting when you're playing slide, because you can't just go. It turns, you get way too much noise. So the standard George Harrison method is he did a lot with his finger and then the thumb trailing behind. There we go, I think I'm in depth now. Trailing behind to mute it. That's the key. So first phrase, thumb is hanging over those other strings. So there's a G major melody now. Because I think that's the strings actually. So I added the string part to this also. So let's make sure this is a little closer. 13. Oh, I hate saying the fret numbers. 12, 13, 15. There's the melody. And then you're going all the way up to what is a G. So what fret is that? 15, 17, 19, 20. Can I get that just the same? Let's see. Come on, Firebird, do it. Hear that? Sweet, just screams. And then, next melody. Yeah, that's still the strings, isn't it? Yeah, that's still the strings. So that's all G major now. So this is all G major, not G pentatonic. 12, 11, 12. I'm not going to call them out. You can see that. But then you always try as much as possible. Other thing about good slide technique, I have videos on slide. I have quite a few videos on slide. Well, a handful. You try and keep that slide straight up and down, lined up with the fret, not where your finger normally goes, because your intonation will be garbage if you're back there. The note is actually where the fret is, which is tricky. So watch, same lick if I screwed it all up. You know, you can't quite tell without a backing track, but that'd be mad out of tune, yo. And this is where George comes in, and this is such a weird timing, because you wait 1.5 beats on this. 1, 2. That's tricky. And that is pentatonic, so George comes at you with. So that's 10, 12, wait, 12, 10. I can't say them. I can't say it. That's the melody. Slower. Now that's very tricky with slide, because again, that muting comes into play. So, when I got to that note, look who stopped that string, my thumb. And when I came back, yeah, everybody's favorite finger, the middle finger, stopped that one. And then I had to drag it up this way, so they're catching those strings. Look at that scream. Now watch what happens if I don't block. Yep. Problems. Now, check it. That's major pentatonic. You know, 12, 14, 12. That's a G chord. 16, 15, 17, 15. And then we're at that G diminished 7, and he knows he's on that. So that's why he gets that minor third, that B flat. So that run. Love that scream. Yeah. And then, all right, yeah, that phrase is kind of more the same. It's because that's the melody, so that's what it would be without the slide. The hard part is with slide. To get that clean, because again, if you don't block, you get a lot of stuff. And then you have to just That's the part I screwed up the most times filming this video. That line doesn't quite compute to my brain. It's pentatonic, right? Yeah, and descending, I think, in fourths, but it's one of those things. I was like, what the heck? I don't understand why I can't get it. So 17 down to 15. Yeah, then, oh, I guess that's down to fifth, isn't it? Yeah, that's down to D to the G. Then down to fourth, I think. Yeah, from A to E. Yep, and then up from D to G. So yeah. Again, I'm muting the crap out of the strings for this one. There you have it. Thanks so much to everybody who supports me in all the ways that you do, be it like, subscribe, and share. That all keeps me in business with the algorithm relevancy, which generates website traffic. On my website, yeah, this is the spiel. What's up? On my website, you can book one-on-one lessons with me to talk about guitar, or to talk to someone who really wants to help you with your musical life goals, to push you along, to do cool stuff, man. Do cool stuff. The other ways that I make my living is I have many generous people on Patreon who support me, and in return they get discount codes to my website, access to exclusive live streams, and other posts that, I put on Patreon. And the third way that I keep my lights on here and pay my rent is I make courses in partnership with the folks at Truefire.com. I think I have a new one coming out maybe this month all about playing to changes, but in the super duper chilled out Haugen way. Yeah, it's chilled as fuck, man. As Bill and Ted would say, be excellent to each other. That includes yourself. Happy Friday. Eat pizza.